This week on HomeKit News, the ZemiSmart WiFi Downlight with HomeKit. Today's product isn't terribly innovative or sexy, but it's very good for the price, and it even comes with something I really didn't expect from ZemiSmart, but more on that in a bit. The product in question, of course, is a Wi-Fi colour downlight that comes in 3 size options. It works with HomeKit, as you can see, but it also works with Amazon A and Google, as well as the Toya platform. To push the point for HomeKit support, you do get a lot of instances of the HomeKit code, starting with the one on the front of this rather plain box. So let's have a look at this light, and as you can see, there's another instance of the HomeKit code right on the inside. As already mentioned, the light comes in 3 sizes, of which this is the largest, and it comes with an attached LED driver, and yes, there's another instance of a HomeKit code. Also included is a rather Spartan manual, which comes with the 4th and final HomeKit code, so no excuses for losing it, I'm afraid. So the light itself actually feels quite well made, with a really large heatsink on the back that feels like it's made of aluminium. As for holding it in place, you get the standard spring-loaded clips, and all in all it does feel nicely put together. If we look at the driver again, you can see it does RGB as well as cool and warm whites, which is way better than simulating whites using just RGB. The other end of the driver contains the 2 terminals for connecting your live and neutral wires, and the plastic clip that was in the box is designed to hold the wires in place thus. Removing the other cover reveals the reset button. Now you can turn the power on and off a bunch of times, but this is easier for me even if it is a bit small. Onto the installation, and these are the lights that I'm replacing, which are just standard warm white downlights with basic drivers connected to them. After wiring the light up, I open the Toya app and make sure I'm on the 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi band. Once reset, the bulb will start to blink on and off slowly, and the app will discover it and begin binding it to the Toya app. That's it. Now I just need to do the same in the Home app using the QR code. At this point it's all as you'd expect of any HomeKit device: pairing, adding to a room and naming, etc. Although what took me by surprise is that the light is actually compatible with Apple's adaptive lighting feature. I actually spoke to my contact at ZemiSmart and she was totally unaware of this, but very happy of course. All in all, a bit of a bonus. So I'll just go through some colours to show you how rich the colours are, and even though colour isn't something I'm going to be using very often in this room, the colours really do pop. You can also see that along with changing the colour, you can also change the colour temperature, and as already mentioned, you get the adaptive lighting option too. Although you don't have to use the Toya app, they do offer a couple of options you might find useful, which includes preset multicolour scenes, as well as a setting for power memory in case there's a power cut. The app also offers its own customizable version of adaptive lighting. Of course, if you don't want to use your voice or the Toya or Home app, you need to control these lights with something like a wireless controller. So here I am using the latest version of the hue dimmer to control on and off, as well as programming the 2 middle buttons to have 2 preset brightness levels. Let's quickly move on to the pros and cons, and in my case I decided a while ago not to go with more Wi-Fi devices, instead opting for Zigbee or Thread where possible. But for those happy to use Wi-Fi for lighting and other things, this makes them really easy to install and control. 3 size options really helps with all manner of installations, although 4 might have been better, but the colours are nonetheless really impressive, especially given I'm using the brightest model here. The addition of adaptive lighting was a total surprise not only to me but to my ZemiSmart contact, so kudos to them for actually doing this. Now compared to the downlights I replaced, these feel really well made and solidly constructed, which is evident from the large heatsink. I have asked about a possible Matter upgrade, and although ZemiSmart are now a member of the CSA and are therefore working on Matter products, they were non-committal about the light, although they didn't rule out a possible update down the line. That being said, these have impressed me more than expected, especially for something as boring as a light. But is this something you could or would use in your home, especially given that it doesn't require the company's hub? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section, and if you have any questions, please ask away. In the meantime, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Until the next time, Stay safe and tell me who Jaco Pastorius was. I dare you.